Come on over, Marco. Sit down here. Hi, brothers. This is the Pipepastor. I'm out here in my backyard, open air man room. My wife bought me $1,000 fire pit and a lamp out. We got the, let me show you the lamp over here. Kind of a Narnia-esque big old lamp in the back here. And then here is my great big fire pit. Nice. It's got tile, loaded and ready to go. Really cool. Let me see. My lamp. And we're out here tonight going to celebrate my 59th birthday. Man, I'm getting close to 60, dude. Smoking my Mark Tinsky coral bent. Real nice chunky coral. Nice inlays. Nobody does it like Mark. And if I were to ask you what tobacco I'm smoking to guess it, many of you who follow us, me and Boulder Donahue, would say Black Gold, because Black Gold is my absolute favorite. And but now I'm cycling in three: Black Gold and Black Gold Plus. Black Gold is absolutely black. It's a black Cavendish, and there's nobody that makes, you can get black, Captain Black, black and gold, anything that says black and gold on it, but unless it's Black Gold, two words, it's not from Highlands. It's got to be from Highlands. It's got to be Lane's Black Gold or Highlands Black Gold. I'm not sure Lane's makes it or not. I never asked Scott. Black Gold Plus is made by them as well. Same tobacco, black Cavendish, but it's got specks of gold all through it because it's got Virginias in it. And so it's got a little bit lighter taste to it, just as sweet, just as good. And then what I'm smoking right now is a tobacco that's basically Black Gold with cherry casing. Best of both worlds. Just absolutely so sweet, so delicious. And I wish that I bought this from Highlands Cigars, because Scott is a friend of mine and I'd prefer to do business with him than with pipes and cigars where I get it. But they're the only ones that sell it. But it's just like Black Gold, except it's cherry infused, and it's delicious, and I'm smoking that today. So I kind of cycle them in. What happens is I'll smoke Black Gold for a while and say, I'm going to change it up a little bit. And so I'll smoke Black Gold Plus and go, wow, that tastes even sweeter. And I'll smoke Black Gold Plus for a while. I'm going to go back to Black Gold. I'll go back to Black Gold. Tastes even sweeter. And now I've got a third tobacco, TK6, and I'll smoke both Black Gold and Black Gold Plus for a while, go to TK6, oh, even sweeter. Smoke it for a while, then I'll do the same thing. That's the way these three tobaccos are. You just cannot lose. If you go to The Life of Brian, one word, a new friend of mine, Brian Duncan, has a site there. You'll see The Life of Brian. You'll see a bunch of different sites there, but then you'll see this guy that looks like a Russian with a big old hat, stuff covering his ears, big beard. That's Brian. And you go on his site, and I just sent him 3 of these tobaccos, and he's just learning to relish in them, man. And he'll tell you, no tongue bite whatsoever. Nice, smoke is nice and dark. Even though it's moist, not hard to light, not hard to keep lit. People in the room absolutely will adore you. If you're single, this is a way of finding your future wife. And she'll be beautiful, because beautiful women love this. But people actually have stopped my friends in the car, roll down their window and say, what is that you're smoking? People come up to us all the time. They love Black Gold. They love Black Gold Plus. Both of those smell better than TK6. TK6 smells okay. It's just as pleasant, but both of those are more heavy on that brownie smell, which people love so much. I'm wearing a new coat that was made for me by the same woman that made me the last smoking jacket I modeled for you. I think it was when I was showing you the vault of pipes. I'm not sure. This one's quilted. Let me see if I can stand up and give you a full body. It's quilted, real nice, a lot of room, nice pockets. It's got the Pious Pelican button on it. My son's man room is named the Pious Pelican. The Pious Pelican is one of our favorite Christian symbols. Other than the cross of Christ, one of our favorite Christian symbols. It's a pelican who's feeding her starving babies, and she's dug into her chest, and she's feeding them off of her lifeblood, and of course that's a symbol of Christ and the nourishing aspects of His blood for our sins. Here I am preaching again. Sorry about that. In any case. Celebrating my 59th birthday tonight. Like you're asking me for wisdom, right? But just wanted to say some quick things about keepers that I've learned in my life so far. And promise I won't pontificate. There's some of you guys out there always ask me this stuff. And young guys, new guys, like Alec, oh, forgive me, Alec, I forgot how to pronounce your last name. But anyway, if you're watching this, I'll get it right the next time, brother. Young Alec, he's a Marine. Thank you for your service, by the way, young man. I appreciate it. And other guys, every once in a while, these younger guys actually care what the heck I think. My wife doesn't give a rip, but, you know, my boys have probably been filled up with it, but let me tell you something, young man. There are keepers. One is humility. Humility is the key, man. Be humble. Don't be so emotionally invested in what you think about your opinions that you can't hear the opinions of other people, especially older people. And try your best to stand against pride and false pride at that. It's okay not to know. And a humble person is the kind of person, a meek person that's teachable, and they're open to be taught. Humble people usually will read. And usually one of my quotes I used to say to my leaders is, leaders are readers. Read. Even if you don't like reading, read. Read good books. Read older books if you can. But read. Be a reader. And be humble. Be grateful. Be humble. Be grateful. Don't let 5 minutes go by without saying I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. Because it's a key to not becoming bitter, not becoming entitled, and not forgetting where your blessings come from. A lot of young men think that everything they get comes from the length and strength of their hand, and they're ignorant and blind to how many assists they get in life from other people and things going on outside of their control. Be thankful. And of course, I'd also prefer you be thankful to God. The older you get, the smarter you should get, or the wiser you should get, and therefore there's no excuse for an older man not to believe in God. There's a faith gene that psychologists and sociologists have found, in that we are born to believe. We're born to believe. To not believe is a psychological construct of people that will say that those who do believe have a psychological construct. And their psychological construct is a faith in a higher power because they cannot handle an empty universe, that things happen randomly and impersonally, and so they need to believe that there's somebody personal up there that they can placate or that they can appeal to or whatever. And so people like Freud would say it's a crutch. Faith is a crutch. Belief in God is a crutch. That doesn't bear out psychologically. And what psychology and sociology and those kind of sciences have found is that if belief is a crutch, why is man so homo religiosus? In other words, why, no matter where you reach, primitive or not, in any society, there is always a belief in an all-powerful God. Not just a bunch of different gods, but even in those societies, there's a belief in an all-powerful God that causes men to tremble with fear in thinking about the day of accountability, when they'll have to give an account for their life before that God. It's just foolishness to not believe in God. It's natural to believe in God. And if you don't believe in God, then basically you're compensating for bitterness. You're angry with Santa, you're angry with Dad, you're angry with somebody, and you superimpose that anger over God because he represents the all-powerful authority figure that didn't come through and get you what you wanted for Christmas, or didn't stop bad things from happening in your life. You know what I'm saying? That kind of a thing. Young man, if I were you, I would read Ecclesiastes chapter 11, and I'd make your peace with God, and I'd live your life as if there was one. It won't cost you anything if there's no God and you live as if there is one. It'll cost you everything if you don't and there is. Be humble, be grateful, believe in God, and serve God in that capacity as best you can. And if you want to know more about that, you just give me a contact. You can go on my Facebook page on Peter Bertolero, and I'll be glad to talk to you more about Jesus, about the Bible, about your journey of faith, if you like. But those are the biggies right there. If you're married, for guys, cherish your wife, love your wife, forgive her. Don't be proud. Don't be too proud to say you're sorry. Remember that she is a woman that needs to be cherished. You need to have patience with her, and you need to lead her. And if you're a father of children, then learn to cope with messes, learn to cope with imperfection, and learn the ways of each child, because every one of them is different. And then help steer that child according to the way that he or she's wired. Play with your kids. Let them touch you. Let them smell you. Let them kiss you. Be affectionate. If I were to say two things that causes the forgiveness of a multitude of mistakes and sins when it comes to parenting, your kids just won't remember your mistakes that much if you do these two things. Those two things are: be physically affectionate. Hug them, kiss them, love them. I don't care if you don't come from that kind of family or not. I don't care if you're that kind of person or not. Change. You've got to love and be physically affectionate to your children, and you need to continuously, frequently be verbally affirming. Give them verbal affirmation. If I could add a third in there, it would be emotionally accessible. Don't be aloof. Let them see you cry. Let them see you feel. Let them hear you go over the top and telling them that they're the greatest thing that's ever happened to you. Always build confidence in them. And, probably gave you more than you want to hear anyway. So with that, I'm going to be going. Get ready for the birthday tonight. But we'll be making some more videos later on. Keep tuning in, keep watching. Have a Merry Christmas. We'll talk to you later. God bless you. Sláinte.